Imagine a quiet stretch of beachfront highway in Long Island. Tourists pass it every summer. Families drive it without a second thought. But for over a decade, something unfathomable was hidden beneath the brush. A pattern no one noticed. Victims no one connected. A phone call no one could fully explain. And a killer who lived close enough to watch the investigation unfold, almost from his front lawn. Tonight, we're not just telling a story, we're unraveling a puzzle built from burner phones, vanished women, mysterious calls, and a discovery that would change Long Island forever. This is the case of the Gone Girls and the chilling twist that turned a missing persons search into one of America's most haunted investigations. Before we begin, welcome to my channel, True Crime Dami, where real cases are told with accuracy, respect, and a focus on facts rather than sensationalism. If you love well-researched mysteries and responsible storytelling, you are in the right place. Just before dawn on May 1st, 2010, a 24-year-old woman named Shannan Gilbert ran down the quiet streets of Oak Beach, Long Island. Breathless, terrified, she dialed 911 and whispered words no one wants to hear. "They're trying to kill me." Her call lasted more than 20 minutes. Her exact fear was never fully understood, and her final moments before she disappeared into the marsh will become a chilling mystery at the center of the entire case. Neighbors would later say she banged on their doors, begging for help. By the time police arrived, she was gone. What no one knew yet was that Shannan's disappearance wasn't the beginning of a tragedy. It was the key that would expose one already in motion for years. In December 2010, 7 months after Shannan disappeared, officers searching for her made a grim discovery along Ocean Parkway. A set of remains. But they weren't Shannan's. As investigators combed through the thorny brush, they found another, then another, and then another. 4 young women, 4 similar stories, 4 disappearances between 2007 and 2010. They would become known as the Gilgo Four. Wrapped in burlap-like material, placed with intention, and hidden where no one was supposed to find them. But here's the twist. Shannan wasn't part of that group. Her disappearance had accidentally uncovered something much larger. The 4 victims were identified as Maureen Bernard Barnes, Melissa Barthélemy, Megan Waterman, and Amber Lynn Costello. They were all in their early 20s. They all disappeared after meeting clients, and they all had families who desperately searched for them. But the chilling twist in this chapter was something investigators first ignored. Melissa's younger sister received several disturbing phone calls after Melissa went missing. A man whispered insults into the phone. He mocked the family. He called them from crowded places, as if trying not to be recognized. Authorities believed these calls came from someone involved. Someone who enjoyed making people afraid. As search teams expanded the investigation, Ocean Parkway revealed even more secrets. In 2011, additional remains were discovered, some connected to disappearances from years earlier. Some were only partial, some were unidentified. In total, at least 11 victims were found along the same stretch of road. This wasn't random. This was methodical. And whoever was responsible had been using the same isolated location for nearly 15 years. The twist? Some remains were found in separate counties, suggesting either multiple offenders, a single offender who changed methods, or someone who moved locations when they feared discovery. No one knew how many people were involved or how long it had been going on. For nearly 10 years, the case moved slowly. Different agencies had different information. Families continued to push for answers. One of the most vocal was Mary Gilbert, Shannan's mom. She fought tirelessly to keep her daughter's case in the public eye. But despite pressure, leads dried up. Technology was limited. Digital trails were incomplete. The most haunting part, a killer could have been watching the news, knowing what evidence was buried just beyond the cameras. In 2022, a new task force reviewed old evidence with modern tech. Call records, DNA, witness statements, vehicle descriptions. Suddenly, old data formed a new picture, pointing to a man named Rex Herman, an architect living in Massapequa Park. A man with a stable job, a family man, a seemingly quiet life. Yet, digital evidence connected burner phones, online activity, and location data to several victims. In July 2023, he was arrested and charged in multiple related cases. He maintains his innocence, and he is presumed innocent until proven guilty in court. But here's the chilling twist. He lived just minutes away from where the victims were found, and his daily commute took him past the same stretch of road where the remains were hidden for years. Even with an arrest, the story isn't over. Not all victims have been connected to one suspect. Some identities remain unknown. Some timelines don't align perfectly. And multiple investigators still believe that more than one killer may have used the same area at the same time for different crimes. That possibility, that overlapping darkness, is the most chilling twist of all. The Gone Girls case isn't just a collection of crimes. It's a story about overlooked victims, unanswered calls, and families who refuse to give up. It's a reminder that some mysteries hide in plain sight, until one wrong turn, one phone call, or one missing person brings everything to light. Thank you for watching this episode of True Crime Dami. If you appreciate respectful, accurate true crime storytelling, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Stay safe out there, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.